Thanks to all the subscribers. Please like, subscribe, and comment. We're almost to 1,000. Really appreciate it. With that out of the way, let's get into it. According to the government, Taiese Warren, also known as Loose Screw, age 21, of Bridgeport, has been a member of the original North End, O.N.E, a gang based in the Trumbull Gardens area of Bridgeport. In pleading guilty, Warren admitted that on Sunday, December 8th, 2019, he and others shot and killed Taiese Moore, a member or associate of the East End P.T. Barnum Gang Alliance. Warren also helped plan the retaliation shootings of East End gang members and associates in a brazen afternoon shooting in front of a Bridgeport courthouse. On Monday, January 27th, 2020, Bridgeport police responded to the area of 172 Golden Hill Street in Bridgeport after a shot spotter activation detected approximately 20 shots being fired in front of the state courthouse located there. Upon arrival, investigators discovered that 4 victims had been shot while sitting inside a black Chevrolet Impala. One victim was shot in the side of his chest and was left paralyzed, and a second victim sustained multiple gunshot wounds to his back, shoulder, and wrist. The victim's vehicle had approximately 23 entry bullet holes in the driver's side and windshield area. Warren also admitted that he participated in gang-related drug trafficking. On Wednesday, March 25th, 2020, Warren and an accomplice stole a car that was in front of the Citgo 6M service station and Quick Mart located at 2000 Barnum Avenue in Stratford. During the theft, they dragged the car's driver, who was trying to stop the theft and was hanging onto the car several hundred yards before he let go. Warren and an accomplice then engaged in a carjacking involving a Toyota Corolla in Bridgeport, holding the owner at gunpoint and ultimately driving away in the car. Minutes later, Warren and an accomplice committed a gunpoint robbery of the Citgo in Stratford, taking cash from the store and a cell phone from a store employee, court documents show. Stratford police arrested Warren later that night after he crashed another stolen car he was driving on an I-95 on-ramp and then ran from police. Warren pleaded guilty to 1 count of conspiracy to engage in a pattern of racketeering activity. Taiese Warren, also known as Loose Screw, 21, of Bridgeport, was sentenced by U.S. District Judge Carrie A. Dooley in Bridgeport to 480 months of imprisonment, followed by 3 years of supervised release. Taiese Warren is currently at FCI Hazleton, a medium security federal correctional institution. His release date is September 29, 2054. He is 24 years old. According to court documents, Warren has been a member of the original North End O.N.E, a gang based in the Trumbull Gardens area of Bridgeport, whose members sold narcotics, laundered narcotics proceeds, committed acts of violence against rival gang members, robbed drug dealers, stole cars from inside and outside Connecticut and used them to commit crimes, and tampered with witnesses who might testify against them. From approximately 2017 until August 2020, O.N.E members were aligned with the Greene Homes Boyz, a gang based in the Charles F. Greene Homes Housing Complex in Bridgeport's North End, against rival groups in Bridgeport, including the East End, East Side, and P.T. Barnum gangs, as well as 150, which is a geographic gang based on the West Side of Bridgeport. According to the government, Pharr, also known as 25022, was a member of the original North End O.N.E. On August 8, 2018, Pharr and other O.N.E members, including Shaquille Brantley, Jalen Wilson, and Jamar Traylor, stole a white Jeep Grand Cherokee in Newburgh, New York, and drove it back to Bridgeport. In the following days, O.N.E members conspired to use the car to kill East End gang members and their allies, who O.N.E members had learned through social media were at a deli on Stratford Avenue in Bridgeport. Although that plan fell through in the early morning hours of August 13th, 2018, O.N.E members drove the stolen Jeep to Union Avenue in Bridgeport, an overnight drive-by shooting outside a deli on the corner of Stratford and Union Avenues left a man dead and a woman injured. The man killed was Len Smith, 25, who they mistook for a rival East End group member, and shot and seriously wounded Smith's female companion, both of whom were seated in a parked car. After the shooting, Pharr, Brantley, and other O.N.E members transported the Jeep to Indian Wells State Park in Shelton, where they burned the vehicle in an effort to destroy evidence of the murder. 3 individuals told law enforcement that Pharr admitted to them that he participated in the shooting. Pharr and Wilson were arrested on July 7, 2020. A search of a car they both occupied just prior to their arrests revealed 3 loaded handguns, one of which had an extended magazine, as well as quantities of crack, heroin, and marijuana. Pharr has been detained since his arrest. On July 6, 2021, he pleaded guilty to 1 count of engaging in a pattern of racketeering activity. Pharr, also known as 25022 of Bridgeport, was sentenced by U.S. District Judge Carrie A. Dooley in Bridgeport to 216 months of imprisonment, followed by 3 years of supervised release. Shaquille Brantley, also known as Charlie Wilson, Kells, and Man 22 of Bridgeport, was sentenced by U.S. District Judge Carrie A. Dooley in Bridgeport to 292 months of imprisonment, followed by 3 years of supervised release for racketeering and witness tampering offenses. Although there are convictions in this matter, I must stress that an indictment is not evidence of guilt. Charges are only allegations, and each defendant is presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Blessings.